mean that we shouldn't go.
You guys watch couples make love on movie screens in R-rated movies?
Where? Well, you don't just go to your ending point on this one.
Of course you watch it. Anybody's going to watch it.
What about you? How do you handle the sex scenes?
I watch them, but, you know.
Do they bother you?
No.
You stay for the sex scene?
Well, it's always there, so, like, it's uncomfortable at points.
You look the other way, or do you watch?
No, I do watch.
I mean, I don't look the other way, but, yeah.
This is a little bit personal, but stay with me. A husband and wife are making love in their bedroom, and they notice the curtains pulled back on the bedroom window, and there's a guy peering through the window at them having sex. What should they do?
Call the police. Call the cops. I would tell my wife, girlfriend, or whoever she is at the time to call.
Girlfriend?
Yes.
Making love on the bed? Your girlfriend?
You mean wife? Well, wife, you know. No, wife. Yeah, wife. What? That's not sex unless you're married. Yes. You should know. It's in the Bible. You should know this. I know that.
So you having sex outside of marriage?
Yes.
Yes. You guys having sex?
Yes.
So you're Christians?
Yes.
Have you had sex before marriage?
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been married yet, and, you know, I've said tons of it.
Are you a Christian?
Yeah, I am a Christian, actually.
If you're a Christian, you shouldn't support dirty movies. You shouldn't support movies that have blasphemy in them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Hollywood's nothing but a glorified pimp who provides clientele for America, actors who will take their clothes off and prostitute themselves for money. Do you think I'm right?
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, when you put it that way, yeah.
You're watching people have sex.
Yes.
You look at a big window called a screen, he looks through a real window, but what's the difference between you and the guy who's peering through the window? You're trying to justify watching dirty movies, is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Bottom line, you shouldn't be doing that, but I do it anyway.
What's the difference between you looking through a window we call a screen and the guy looking through the window at people?
Same thing.
What's the difference between you and him?
I guess nothing.
Yeah, there is. You're paying for yours. Should Christians support and pay Hollywood to do that?
We shouldn't.
We're paying them to do so.
No, I pirate all my stuff.
Steal it?
No, thou shalt not steal.
What do you mean pirate?
I don't pay for it.
Isn't that stealing? Pirating?
Yes.
Do you ever ask what God thinks as you're sitting there watching couples make love?
No.
Jesus said if you look at a woman and lust for her, you commit adultery with her in your heart. That's how high God's standards are. Am I making you think?
Yeah, you are.
What about you? You going to keep going to dirty movies and call yourself a Christian?
No.
So you're going to go to dirty movies from now on?
Depends if the movie's good, I'll go watch it. I'm going to go to church right now, so I definitely repent again.
Are you going to keep going to dirty movies as a Christian?
Oh, no. So, not after that.
You serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
We're talking about your salvation. You don't want to play the hypocrite.
Yeah.
Does this make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes sense. After this talk, I see the point, you know, it really, I have to step it up in my faith and what I believe in, and I should really stop.
The Bible claims that in the last days, people will deny that God created the heavens and that he judged the world through Noah's flood. Okay, so you're an atheist, so you believe that nothing created everything, which is scientifically impossible.
Well, I believe that we came from a black hole, yes.
Do you believe there was a worldwide catastrophic flood?
No, I do not.
70% of the earth is covered in water. Where did it come from?
That's a good question.
Do you know?
I have no clue at all.
How did the water come here? You mean from the original Earth when it was formed? Well, the scientists projected it possibly from comets.
What's your credentials?
I'm a professor of geology and oceanography at Cal State University, Long Beach.
Rick, where do oceans come from?
Well, the oceans are constantly changing, but originally the water on the Earth came from a couple different sources. One is that the materials that accumulated in the very early stages of the Earth, sort of as meteorites and asteroid bombardments, had water in them, and as they heated up, they melted, they gave off gases and water vapor, and that condensed to form a lot of water in the Earth. But another way that they came in is that a lot of the stuff that came and accumulated in the planet to form the Earth were comets, and comets are made up largely of water ice and methane ice.
So comets bombarded the Earth, and all the water came from comets?
A lot of the water came from comets.
Just a theory, or is it a fact, well-known fact?
Well, it's nothing about the origin of the Earth is a fact. It was long time ago.
You're a science teacher.
Yes.
Do you think comets brought water to the Earth? No. question. Where did all the fish come from? There are 28,000 different species of fish, and then there's whales and dolphins and all these different sorts of fish. Do they come on the comets?
That's a silly question.
Where did they come from?
I don't understand what a silly question that is.
Well, the oceans is...
So you're talking, you think that animals are riding in on comets through the vacuum of space?
No, I don't believe that, but where did all the fish come from? There are 28,000 different species of fish in the oceans.
Do you have any research?
I'm doing it now. I'm coming to experts.
That's, you need to do your homework before you talk to experts.
I have.
Well, nobody knows exactly how and when life started on Earth, but it's entirely possible that the early prebiotic material, or even the first microbes, traveled to Earth aboard a rock of some kind and seeded the once barren ground with what would later become every species alive today.
Okay, well, thank you for talking to me. The world is covered with water. Water doesn't dissipate. You know, that's what nature says. It evaporates, comes down, always stays the same. So if there's a worldwide flood, water should still be hanging around somewhere. Do you think 70% of the earth being covered in water is a good clue that there was a worldwide flood?
Oh, whoa, you make a good point. That's an excellent point, actually. It's, yeah, I mean, it's clue. I have a raging clue that possibly that's an excellent point. Maybe it is a realization that the existence of a clue of a flood.
Water. We can't live without it. Neither can dogs, frogs, cats, bats, rats, or gnats, or trees, or fleas, or bees. Nor can the horse, of course. We swim in it, we wash in it, we play in it, and for fish, they'll die if they don't stay in it. We clean with it and we cook in it. It's in our tea, our coffee, and our milk, in our tears, in our blood, and in our mouth. Water is the perfect combination of oxygen and hydrogen. Together, they make thirst-quenching and life-giving water. So, where did it all come from? The Smithsonian Magazine says water is so vital to our survival, but strangely enough, we don't know the first thing about it. Literally, the first. Where does water, a giver and taker of life on planet Earth, come from? Think about it.
There's no possible way in which, like, they were able to fit every species of animals on Earth into that boat.
Completely impossible to have two of every species on a boat. It's impossible. It does seem impossible.
When it comes to Noah and his ark, two relevant questions arise. How many animals did it carry, and how large was the ark? See if you can spot the repetition of a particular word that skeptics dislike. Of the birds after their kind, of animals after their kind, and of every creeping thing of the earth after its kind. Two of every kind will come to you to keep them alive. Genesis 6:20. That's right, it's the dreaded word kind, that archaic word that the dictionary defines as a class or group of individual objects, people, animals, etc., of the same nature or character, or classified together because they have traits in common. It's a despised word because it means that God didn't have to get today's approximately 6.5 million species to fit into the ark. It means Noah needed only one pair for the canine kind, from which would come all the species of dog, from the Chihuahua to the Great Dane, and one pair for the feline kind, from which would come the domesticated cat and the tiger, etc. So now we're talking just thousands of animals, not millions. And because these animals need not have been fully grown, averaging the size of a sheep, it becomes possible. Another consideration is the size of the ark. It wasn't a little rubber-ducky, bobbing boat portrayed in kids' cartoons. It was a massive 3-level ship the size of 1.5 football fields. Another argument skeptics have against the worldwide flood is that there's not enough water on the earth to cover the highest mountains. They forget that mountains were not the height they are now, and that the earth and the sky store trillions of tons of water. The Bible says that the floodwaters came from both the sky and the earth. All the fountains of the great deep were broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened. Genesis 7:11. The end of the age will be marked by fear of the future.
Men's hearts failing them from fear and the expectation of those things which are coming on the earth.
Are you fearful of the future?
Oh, of course.
Are you fearful of the future?
Yes.
The planet's only getting worse and worse, to be honest. I mean, I see it happen day by day.